Hello and welcome. This is Ruth Hamilton, and I've got a video today to show you a brand new die that I just got delivered today, and it's one of the Slimline dies exclusive to scrapbook.com, and it's the Slim Buffalo Check. So this is the die. It's obviously a large one, and I saw this on their website and ordered it 9 days ago, so I was very happy with the delivery, even because I live in Northern Ireland and I delivered this from the USA, so I even wasn't expecting it just to be delivered so quickly. So when it came today, then I just put everything else to one side and thought I'll have to have a go with this because there's so many things I wanted to try with it. It looks really lovely, and I must say I've tried it out and I'm really impressed. I bought this myself, but I do have affiliate links to the company, to other dies and different things. Anything you want to buy from this company, if you have a look down below, I'll have my affiliate links there, and I'll have the specific ones for these dies if you're interested at all in them. So first of all, this is the large die itself, and as you can see, I'll just measure it for you here. I forgot to do that actually just before I came on. So it's just slightly smaller than 9 centimeters wide, and it is also then 21.5 centimeters long. So I've actually taken a slimline card that I had. It was quite big, and I trimmed it down to just about 1 millimeter or more bigger than the actual die itself. And I don't know why, but I just thought black and white just was so striking with that, and I wanted to try it first of all. So there's my card. I made it to fit right on the front of it, and on this one I've used the complete die, and that is the Iris's image. It's one of the digi images from my own website, and the link for that will be down below as well. I've coloured that in with Nuvo alcohol markers. That's these ones, and I've used bright sunflower, butternut squash and spiced orange for the actual irises here, and pea pod and vine leaf from the greens for the leaves there as well. And those are available from Tonic Studios, and the links will be down there too for that. So I thought the background itself was just so striking. It just needed, I didn't want to add bows or any other dies or anything like that on top of it, so I just fussy cut the digi image once I'd coloured it in and glued it on top and added a few pearls, and I just printed that from the computer and popped it up on 3D foam pads there. So that was one way, but once I realised that when I had a good look at it, I thought, you know, that would be really nice if it was chopped up and made smaller and added on smaller cards as well, because when you get a new die you want to make sure you're getting your money's worth and you're going to get lots of value out of it. So that's what I do anyway. So I'll set that aside and I'll show you the next one that I made. So what I've done here is I've just trimmed the die cut off. So as you can see, this is a lot smaller, and I have just trimmed it off with my guillotine to get a really sharp edge. And whenever you cut here, these little pieces come out, but I actually thought that looked really well on there as well, and I glued that onto a piece of white card and then matted it onto black and onto my white card. And this is the Pansies digi image as well from my website. I have coloured that in with Nuvo alcohol markers as well, and I've used plum tomato and tiger lily here, bright sunflower on here, pea pod and vine leaf on the leaves as well. But I just thought that the red, as well as this, you know, the yellows on this one just stood out so well. It was very striking against the black and white background there of the buffalo check. But we can't have them all the same, so I decided to try something different, and I've gone for a totally different thing this time. You can see the shine of it there. It's a copper mirror card, and I've cut this out. This time I have gone halfway between these dashed lines, the check part of it there, striped or whatever, and I've cut that off to fit onto this piece of black card, which I'm then going to mat onto this plain piece of copper card, put on here. And this is my King Charles Cavalier Spaniel digi image, which I've coloured in as well with alcohol markers, and I have added some 3D foam pads onto the back of that. So I'll put that one together and show you how that turns out. So I thought that one, the image covers up a bit of the dye in the background there, but you can still see it peeping through, and it looks really, really well. Either way, I've tried to show this off just the way that it appealed to me, because you can see lots of the dye on this one, you can see less of it on this one, but it looks totally different on the mirror card there, as you can see, from these other two that are done in black. So now I wanted to have another little play with it, and I have taken a little craft card here, some white card and some cream, and then I have cut the die out in white and trimmed it. I think that's probably, yeah, it's just the same size as that one. It's just going to go onto a smaller card, and just thought that this looked really nice with the brighter colours this time, and even looks like a little trellis or a background for that little plant there. So this is the Cape Primrose digi image again from my website, and again it's coloured in with alcohol markers. Bring you in a little closer there, and I'll go ahead and glue this one together, and then I'll be back and show you something else. Now, I have just looked at a different idea here. I haven't actually gone ahead and prepared anything to add on to a card with it, but I just thought that I'd show you this one as we were having a little look through it. So I've cut out, these are actually scraps from some of the other pieces that I have used there, and that's the good thing with having such a long die cut. You'll have plenty of little pieces left over. I have some other ones here. This is a nice little one as well. You can see, you can think of different ideas for that too. But just by cutting out two pieces and rotating one 90 degrees and putting it on top of the other, you can see there that you have this little crisscross pattern in between, and then the two different colours of squares or rectangles, whatever, going along there, and then you could mat that onto something and add either a sentiment die cut across it or a stamped image which was coloured and whatever, and then add that onto a card. That's just another different way, and I hope you can see it clearly there. It looks really nice, this lovely little crisscross effect. Lastly, I have taken the die cut again, and I have cut out one long strip, and I am going to use that as a stencil, because I just looked at it and thought, do you know, that would be really, really nice if that was stenciled down the centre there. So I've got a 5x7 card this time. I've got some lilac card to go on top. I'll just bring it out again there. And this is another of my digi images. I've drawn all these images and they're on my website. So this is the fuchsias, and I've coloured those in with pro markers this time. And now I've taped this on top of a piece of white card which is going to go down the centre there. And I've taken some lilac ink, it's actually spring heather, and a little sponge dauber, and I'm going to stencil this. Now you can see there that this card extends over the side, the die cut goes down the centre there, so I don't mind if I get ink on that as well, because it's a nice effect too. So I'll just go ahead and stencil that and make up the card. So there it is, all stenciled and nicely inked. Doesn't that look beautiful? You wouldn't necessarily just have to use ink on that, you could use all sorts of different mediums through that as well, different kinds of textured paste and things, and it would look equally as nice. So I thought that was really nice. And then now I've got my fuchsia image, which I think I'm going to put this way, and I picked out a piece of ribbon there. I thought maybe that was overload of checks, stripes or whatever, but I actually really liked it, so I'm going to glue that on there and then add some of these little pearls on. I think those are a very nice finishing touch too. So anyway, I'll go ahead and do that, and then I just say now thanks for watching, because that will be it finished. But I really hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. I was very, very happy to get that delivered this morning, partly because I wasn't expecting it so quickly, but really, because there's so many different things you can do with the one die. So don't be put off by the fact that it's called a slimline die and you think you've only got to make slimline cards with it, because look, so many things, and actually so many more things that you could do with it as well. So enjoy, and thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed this video, I'd love you to subscribe to my channel. That way you'll see lots of other things as well. I actually got another die there as well that I'm going to use as soon as I finish this one, and I'll be back again soon. So thank you very much. Bye bye.